Hello everyone, good morning. I hope all are you well. And now so I have come in my place for speaking English. So I regularly come here for practicing English. And this is Mogadishu Education. Always I say Mogadishu Education always will give you new thoughts and idea how to develop your speaking skills. Now also I will discuss something so many people also they do not understand what I say. What I say, I am doing practice, my practicing also. Now, today's weather is something foggy. Now, so when I woke up this morning, then I thought one thought, uh, what could it be? And yesterday also, so many students had come in my place, in my institutes, and I said to them many things happening all day long. Some of students so call me, some of the students thinks they are thinking all time irritate me because of that. Some of students so he had gotten some good marks, but he didn't call me, and I say to him, okay, why not you call me? And then I block them their number. So their father mothers always irritated to me. But one thing is I couldn't think what the our surrounding people they do these things. Why not they understand our things? People who we are teacher all time we do something for them good things. All the time also I do regularly do for them many things, but they do not understand. Okay, no matter, and they will think they are thinking will. They will think they are on their way. I am thinking my own way. So they will do some of. That's why I say to this course, it's like people hate the truth. The luckily truth doesn't care. All these persons, so they are like the soldiers. Some of soldiers who going on the way. And another thing is some of people they all time something their thinking style is so very different. They couldn't say think and never how they will say to others people. We also all say this like a tongue has no bone, but it is so strong enough. It is break a heart. This type of uh, now, always I say it. You can do, I can do. But today I cannot do, I cannot say nothing like this. So now, so I remember one of things. Yesterday I studied one thing, and these things is like this transform. We learn transforms. Like I want to try to share with you. This form is like we know this words also. I go and he goes, she goes. Why? And what is? I go, he goes, and also I am thinking with these sentences, with these words, how do you use? I go. There also some things, some reason. Also, you may create some reason. I go there. I go there, and why? I go. I go there regularly. I go their house regularly, and I go. I go in my school regularly, and now you can use this now. So I'm going to school to read and write, not this like this present. I say present indefinite. I go their house. Also when you learn this I go, it means I go. You can make of and always the sentences. What is the sentence, and what is the sentence next? If you don't, if I don't think this next sentence, I couldn't speak like I go there. I want to go there. I want to consider, and why? We all the time we make a question. Some questions so come into our mind. All the time we say we make this we know this. I said before, you can make simple sentence. Now, so today I'm thinking, I'm saying to you, not only this reason, you have to make brief sentence. And how many sentences you can break like this in a breath, in a situation like this. Also, I am seeing one of guys. He is riding a bicycle with a blue shirt, and some reason on this way he's going, and some of person so he is coming who who wears a black dress. He was very fatty man. He is very man like this and so how many like this one of rickshaw also is going on the way, and he was blue shirt, and his figure also not fatty, his figure like a thin. These type of sentences, one sentence we say all time, these sentences like this, he was going to school, but you asked to him some of question. He was going to school for some reason, and what is the reason? He always go to school. He always go to school. He always goes to school. Not he was going to school. He was going to school because he wants to learn. He was like so he wanted. He was going to learn. Like also I use there so past form. He was going to school. He went. He wanted to learn many things for his life, for his better life. Better life always we do our activities for our better life, but every time also I use this example why I say everything has a reason. We do nothing without reason. This type of sentence. Okay, now so another, he is going. He is going like this is if I say not why I said, and why I will say to this, he is going. Then if I say to you this sentences, he is going to school for his better life. He regularly goes to school. Why not? He regularly when he regularly he regularly was going to school. Like this also, he regularly it means he was running in school. Regularly was going to school. Suddenly he when like this is you can use this word. So when he was going to school, even though now when he was going to school on the time of the like this I don't know. Also if I use there so you going to school time, going schooling time. If I say the schooling time, going schooling time, he is going to school. He is going to school. He was going to school. It means like this. His going was running. His going was running. Like I also said here. And how do you now another sentence? And now when he was going to school, then I saw him. And I gave him something for his father. Now, so who was given to me some days ago. This thing, something also I given to him, and that's why when I saw him, he was going to school. And like this sentence, you can make now. So I'm also thinking when he was going to school, and in schooling time, in the on the way when he was going to school. On the way, I saw him and I gave him something who who had given to me something which like this, if I say which something he had given to me, I borrowed from his fathers, and I saw him. Now you are now going to school. When you when then I met him when he was returned, and then so uh, I gave him something like that. Okay, now another like these sentences we say like this, we remove this one of sentences. So now so I feel some of sentences you can use like this tense forms. We know all our tense forms, we learn easily like this also. He was going to school, I am going to school, he was going to school, I was going to school, was she was going to school, they were going to school, we were going to school like this, going to school, going to, if I said this word, so this type of now only this, not tense, present, like this past, this word is past, only this past past continuous tense. Now we said before, I also did lots of like this, all these grammar rules, all this at a time. I always continuously speak, and but nowadays today I am saying to you only these things you can say. You can say, and you get words, and only these topics. If I say to you today, I will teach you these lessons, the past continuous form. Past continuous form. How can you make sentence with this one sentence? And she is going to school. He. And now how many sentences you can make with these words like this present, and like this past continuous form. And when you will use this past continuous form, many sentences so will make you have to do think with this all of sentences you can make. Now also, if I say, okay, another is this, I was going to school when one day, if I say to you these words, but I know the sentence, I was going to school. I was, or well, it may be I was. One day when I was going to school, all these sentences, so you can use all these sentences speaking time. Now then, if you do this practice, then your speaking time, all our sentences will work together. Now, so I'm thinking about this one thing. So this is the matter. So I also learned this way, but nowadays also after so many years later, so I remember, and what is the reason, and how can I develop with these sentences, rules, regulation. And now so I'm thinking, and it is not enough for speaking English. That's why I have to learn another way. This learning system also I have to move before what I learn. Now every day like this, not I was going to school, and how can I make another sentence, how can I join with these sentences, another sentences I can make. This is when I was going to school. I was going to school. If I said it is when I was 13 years old, then when I regularly, I was going to school. One day I was going to school, then I saw a dog like this, and then I saw him. One day I was going to school. On the way, one day I was going to school. On the way I saw uh, I saw one of my friends, old friends. Suddenly, I saw one of them, and I said to him, "Oh, dear friends, now how are you? What's going on?" And he also said to me, and I said like this, when I was going to school, like this, these sentences with these sentences, how can you join another sentence now? So I think some person saw he's running. Okay, when I was going to school, and then if I said to do when I used to go to school, like schooling time, what was happen? These are all these past tenses will work in my mind, your mind. When I was going to school, but we leave it here also after like this. I said also now you know these sentences, and they will say to you, sir, I know this past tense, also past tense, present tense, and future. Not only these things, also when you can make many sentences with these words. When I was going to school, and what would happen then? What would happen then? Also, what I did, if I said to you, what I did when I was going to school, I saw many things. Always, I looked here and there. I would go and I talked to another person. I talked always to my friends what is going on, and we sometimes so we fought to others friends, and sometimes we say to many things. And when I was going to school, like this also, like this, she was going to school. She was going to school, and I saw him. She was going to school time. If I said going to school time, to go school time when I was like this. So one thing also I remember now. So when I was going to school, this is like this. If I say to you like a present continuous form, every time you can make some of sentences with these words. When I was going to, so particularly what we do, we all time we want to learn. We want to learn everything. We want to learn. We want to say this everything through situation. But in English language, is so very complicated. This is very not easy because of that. Our brain, our body, our mind all time to work something also. And if some of a person also he will say to me, not if some person said to me now, sir, can you give me this answer? So okay, and when you were when you were young, then what you did, what and how was your feelings? Now how was your feelings? So then how can I give them an answer, and what will be the answer? And also I'm thinking, we are thinking also today also, I think one thing also, then though mistake, and I also said many times also, don't mistake, but it is not the don't live with don't live or on your way, don't live from your journey. If I said you don't live for your journey, also I said here also another things also I have to do practice all time. So today I will discuss like this, only these things, only this way. We also all time we get make so many sentences, but there is no easy way. There's no, if I say to you, and we see some of like this tree, one of words if I say, and why and what. So then after, and when you will start to speak, then you will understand what is happening, and which happens, and what happened. If you do not find out, you cannot say nothing. Also now, also I will return journey. I will take return journey. Okay, now. Okay, my dear friends, and what I said before, so now also I will say to you, and what is the reason of this thing, of this situation like this. Also when I was going, like this, only this sentence you can make some of sentence. When I was young, when how many sentences you can use this like this, past form. Every sentences will come, and so you can say with this other people. Now, so when I was young, then also I would go here and there, and I used to do something like this. Also, you have to use here. I used to do something, many things, and when I was young, then like this also poetry. I'm also making some poetry when I was young. Then everything was good on sing. On seeing everything was good. I also would like so many fruits and many things, and I was very my feelings was very shyness. I couldn't like this. Also, my speaking was not good. How many sentences at a time when I was young? This type of sentence, so you can use this when I was young. Like this, I'm doing. I'm creating some poetry now. When I was young, and what I would do, and then. Like this was young when I was young, and how many sentences I can make. If I do some of things when I was young. So I would go to school by foot, and my mother always would say to me something then when I was young, and what I did. Okay, now so many things, so many notice things I would have done when I was young, and then these things is all are now irritate me now. So I sometimes when I think this is a situation when I was young, like this also this is now. So I am feeling good. So I am thinking on my way, and no matter and when I was young. So this type of also sentence you can all time. Okay, now so I'm thinking about this also when I have come here. When I have came here for making video, so I thought and what will be today's topic, but we couldn't speak like this. If I say to you in English language, so why not you can do. Why not you can learn? Why not you can speak your own way? Like this also past tense we know, and past form. So we every time we say this. I was young, like this also. And another sense, if I say to you when like. We were three brothers. It's not going. Some of them which are like this. Some part you take some part from like this. Go. Like this go when I was going to school. This forms so you can make some sentence when I was going to school. Then regularly I would go one of my friend's house, and I always I said to say him, and I said to him, okay, now will you go and come. And this is the way you can make some sentences. If you don't follow this also now, so I'm thinking now, so I do not say to you you follow them. I am thinking also my own way, and how can I speak these words when I was young. When this type of sentence will come, you can say smoothly and not any hesitation. Your all our sentences will be so very nice and good. And this sentence, this type of also, I'm saying to you, my dear friends, all of you, this practice will be helpful for everyone and everyone, but we do not find out, we do not search, we cannot search these are way, and which way I can go, and which way I cannot go, and these are things also, and what is the important rules, regulation we learn. These are form every sentence is form, so tense form. I'll say one of sentences you take, and these are sentences you can make. All of sentences you can join with these sentences when I was young. Only this you can take one of sentences, and these sentences you will break all these sentences like this simple piece. But when I was young, then I sometimes so I still stole. I stole some of money from my mother's sarees, and my mother already to tie the one of this sarees corner, and he hang on this on back. Then I also quietly I would go mother's bag, and I tear up and also I stole. I would stole this some of coin, one of two, and when I was young. This time also now, so I'm thinking, and what is thinking, and which are like this every time, not every moment when you will say we all our time also we use these are words, and we remember these words, but we cannot make these sentences because of that. When I was young, I say this, when I was young, then we say some of words, and then after we leave out our sentences. But now so it's this is when you remember your past things, you have to do practice with those past things. And now when present moment also, you can say these are words. If I say to you one of this, I am going to school, and also present moment also we learn some of simply, but we couldn't use like this, only this use. It is not the enough. It is not enough only you can say one of words. This is when I was young, and what will say then after I couldn't speak. So when I was young, I was very naughty, and so every person like do these things fun, and I would run so fast. I would run. I would run. I would play many things. So and I was in good cricketer. In I was a good cricket bowler, and I would do bowling so very fast. And then when I was young, so many things also I remember. But everything also you can join with your words, with your sentence, with your thoughts, minds, everything. So now so simple things. Also I am thinking, I am joining with my words, my speaking time. So now, so many people also think, and first you have to learn these things also tense form. Also, I'm also learning this tense forms, and which way, and there like this, when I was young, and he was young, she was young. When she was going to school, when she was going to school, he was going to school, they were going to school. Wonder what happened. Some of my friends were going to school. Then so I changed this. When some of friends were going to school, and what happened. And I also say how many sentences I can speak with this when I was going. Okay, now so I find out here. So these are words, these are sentences. Where only the sentences. So many kinds of students. So they come, they don't understand how can I learn, how can I speak this English language now. So I am also thinking about this English language. So my dear friends, all time you have to remember one thing. You can make lots of sentences, and one of like this Bruce Lee, one of course said the if you want to be happy, you choose a hard work, and with this hard work you can be happy. But otherwise happiness is not a destination, it is a way of life. So only these things, hard work will give you happiness. Now also I am also thinking about this words, about these sentences, and my voice also so very nicely coming out. So when he was young, and now she was going to school, and one day some of like this I also can use here. So some of girls were going to school. Then I saw him. I saw them regularly, and some of sentences like this also I would do fun with them, and I do not. And also all time when I saw them, when I would see them, then also I feel very shyness because of that. My what I say, how can I say these words? But this time was so very not good for me, and I always feel some shyness will add to me. Then when I saw them, and these things is very these things always irritate me, and I couldn't speak before, like also. When I was going to school, this type of sentences so you can make also if you heard. Some people will think I do not understand what I am saying for you. Like also I am thinking my own way. It is not for your things also. I am speaking. I'm doing practicing my so okay now another is words will be these words is clear like this regularly I do this practice and why and some reason so because of that why if I say to you why I will say to you no I can say to you okay this time this type of so words whatever so you can speak you can use now. So I'm doing practicing and I'm also thinking with this my practicing and how many sentences I couldn't speak without any topics. But this is when I was young. When I was in English language, there's so many sentences you can speak. This language is very, like they say, this language made by this language was made by some of 10 or 8 countries people by 10 countries people 10 or many countries people and we also can see here so many similar words but we do not understand and when and where we can we must we not must we have to use these words like this also I say you yesterday also I find out one of sentence we will have to pay our disease cost. But if I say to you we have to pay disease cost like this, some people say we must pay the disease cost. You can say these words so many types of you can all time you can use your own way like also when like this okay this topic is forget these topics no remove these topics and I want to leave these topics okay and another sentence also like come this sentence is like this when I was young. So when he was young, when she was young, always he would do fun. Not only this sentence, so I was not. She was going to school. I was going to school, and only this problem is here. We learn. We leave out this tense from here. Here means we leave out this sentence. Like also, I know past form. Past form means like she was going to school, and she went to school. She went to school. Then after she went out from and she lived. Some of sentences also you can use like not only these things. You just not remove these things. You have to speak with this one words. How many sentences you can make also. Yes, also I said one in a breath. How many sentences you can make all time also. This like this when she was young, when I was young, not only when she is she was and he was. She was going to school but I couldn't see him. Ibrahim I saw Then also I feel so many times my feelings was like also these things also all time we couldn't say we couldn't say in our Bengali language, but because of that we remove these things, we remove in our not nowadays who are, because of that I am learning English. That's why so I am practicing my all our sentences what I would do before, like what I used to do. These are things important for me because of that in English language. If you uh, if you can speak fluently, if you can like so if you want to speak fluently, then you need these are words, all these are words you have to speak, you have to think with English language, in English, not with in English language every day. So when I was young, not when I was young, I was going to school every day, and I was going to school every day, and suddenly, not every time I saw a balloon man um, stood never stood not stood balloon man stood like this. So some balloon man stood in front of our school. Then I saw and I regularly saw him. Because of that I didn't have any money. I did not have any money, and then I didn't have any money, but I wouldn't buy. I wouldn't buy any balloon. And then I would go home, my home, and then I said to my mother, give me, can you give me 2 rupees and 1 rupees? And my mother would give me 1 or 2 rupees. Then I bought. Then I would buy some balloon. This type of all time it was there. Then when I was young, this type of sentence now. So I'll say this. If I say when you like also some of sentences like this. So now I have some question. I find out some important things why we couldn't speak some of sentences. So if I say to you like how you learn this language. Now so I would do practice regularly, and with my morning walk every day I would go one of my here also rail station on the rail track. So many videos so I made here, and every person, so they will try to speak now. If then they don't try to speak, they do not believe me. Because of that they always try to speak so fast. It is not the easy way. This you can learn, you can say when I was young. Then also you can go here and not now. So I again I will say these words. When and he was going to school like this. When we were friends. If I said when we were friends, then we both of a person, we talked together all time. We would go here and there all time, and we also fight. We would fight together. These are like this. No matter. And she was going to school, and how you will make. Then this time was that time was not this time was, that is very previous. That time was very good hour in life. So I say my dear friends, or the world is keep changing. You also you have to change your mindset first, and then after your everything will change, I think also that. But how and how do you do how do your practice, it is your things also, like also one thing I found, so many sentences, how many sentences I can make, how many sentences I can as much as think. When I think also when, but if I couldn't make my sentences, I am also thinking when I was young. This how many sentences as much as like this. I was young. This sentence also I can make some of a story with these sentences. Then this story, this topic, every day I can speak in front of other people. Okay, now so when I was young, this is the I think also this where this path will be good and straight and when I was young. Now remember these words, and you can after going home you can write with this some of sentences when I was young, some of remember things. And if you do this practice remember things also, all are past form will past form will come in our brain, and you can do this practice with these words all time. So now also when I was young, just like also remember, but also I said all of these things. One of when some of people also said, why not we understand, why not understand nowadays also I'm thinking you will understand what I said. And when I was young, one of the topics, so in a topics, how many in a topic like this also, when I was young, and how many sentences you can speak like this also, what I want to do in my future like this also, like this how many sentences, and I thought so many things before like this also I will share with you some of future form. Like this future form is not so much more, we some of dreams, and we do work in present movement, everything. But if I want to do better in my life in future, but I have to do work today, I have to do start work today. That's why I do regularly practice this English language. With this English language I regularly try to speak English, and also I'm practicing with me. So my dear friends, all of you, now and another things also, now also I remember, not I will say nothing, nothing another sentence. Now so I remember one thing, so this is things when I was young. Some of person will say, and some person can think how many sentences you can make with your like this when I was young. These are sentences will be very helpful for you sometimes when you like this, when you will remember your these are things every time, you can remember, and you can speak with your things. And when you will go here and there, some person sometimes so we feel like this, if I can say these words my in English language, and why not you can say these are words. And today's topic will be like also when I was young. I said also when I was young, I was going to school, and going to school schooling time, what I would do, and that time was all our people, we educational time, you say, we all our fathers, mothers, all our people, they always try to go in school, and always say to us, go to school. And if and why we have to learn, and world keep changing. This is our educational system every time, so you can remember all of this. And today so I completed my speech here, and I have to go in my home, then some students come. So my dear friends, all time so I make some video for educational purpose. Now also I'll say bye bye and goodbye, and have a nice day. I will make another video yesterday.